It's not like where you have recently, it's all over the media, you had Will Smith, and it was a Jada Pinkett. Is that his wife?
Yeah.
And
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
and this is common where the husband and wife separate, and you know what happened from there?
Yeah. Yeah, they have special.
I mean, this is like they what? So, I mean, because you say we go back to Islam, we go back to the way that the Creator told us to live. So this is not like jumping to another partner and I'll go experiment here and there and then come back and.
Eddie, do you have any idea of how much infidelity is happening with practicing Muslims?
Yeah.
Like I
We're not even talking about Will Smith and Jada. This is actually in the community.
Forget Will Smith. I'm talking about Muslim Smith. I'm talking about Muslims.
Muslim Smith.
How far they're doing infidelity. We're just looking at, of course, they're not Muslim, brother. They're not Muslim. No, they're not Muslims who are practicing. I was talking to a family therapist, and the person was telling me that one of their clients are two people who go to Fajr at the masjid. They pray Fajr at the masjid. So they're practicing Muslims. They're both sleeping with different people. I mean, we are living in this generation. The reason why you and I don't hear about these things is because we are not family therapists. It's not like these things that come to us, right? We only know what was within our bubble, within our sphere of knowledge, right? It's not like people publicly talk about this stuff. But if you're a family therapist, and you bring this, and they can tell you a whole different world of what they know from practice. I'm not about, you're just secular Muslims who are just Muslim by name. I'm talking about practicing Muslims and how much infidelity there is. I just recently heard from something just locally in my area. And it's like, what? Yeah, this person does this and this girl does this, and like, what? And she went and slept with somebody because he slept with somebody. And you're talking about practicing Muslims? What? Like, to me, it's kind of like there's a line you don't cross. Like, no matter how angry I get with my wife, there's certain words I will never utter to her. But it's like people don't have that line. So if you don't have that line, then why are you surprised when we are falling into the same traps as non-Muslims fall into? You know, if we don't take our deen seriously, we don't care about Islam, and some of you are like, I don't like all these rules. Okay, fine. Do whatever you want. But as soon as you have zero rules, and she has zero rules, and you have a big... and the anger comes, and disputes come, and shaitan comes and whispers. You are now left open like everybody else, and all these other things start entering our Muslim community that was never there before, and become normal, unfortunately, in our Muslim community that was never before. I was going through a magazine yesterday, bro, and I'm going through my old my kids were cleaning up the room, and I was going through this. They came across the box in the bubble. You have a magazine. I was like, what do we have this magazine for? It's an Islamic magazine. I think half our dean sponsored article or something there a while back, or maybe helped the magazine. So we kept a copy of that article just for memory. And as I'm going through the thing, I came through one of the marriage things, one of these things about men and women, a couple that was very popular here where I live. Everybody wanted to put them on commercials or put them on ads, and for Islamic organizations, they were the couple. That brother left the sister, got divorced for another man. Look at Eddie's face. And I'm talking about some random brother. This is like one of the most popular brothers in our community. It's kind of like the stuff that's happening now is kind of like, what? What? Well, what do you want? Well, you guys want the sisterly in Salah? No problem. You want to have men who are no longer men and women who are men? No problem. Well, guess what? Now we have problem because now when you open Pandora's box, everything goes. We're not using Quran and Sunnah anymore. We can just use your logic, your desire. Well, his desire is another guy. What are you going to say to him? Yeah. And they have children.
May God Almighty, the Creator Allah, guide, since we mentioned Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, and give them the solutions, the Islamic solutions. May Allah help guide the Muslim communities, keep us all guided, and help us to stick by the guidance that He sent, the Quran and the Sunnah. Thank you so much, my brother.